Hey guys, just finished watching Gotham season 1, episode 18. Everyone has a Cobblepot. This episode is very interesting. I mean, it, it was like there was not a lot of action in here. There was a lot of drama definitely in here. It was pretty cool. I was surprised. I wish there was more of the Bruce and Alfred storyline. I want to see that. I definitely want to see Gordon get involved with that. But then again, I'm glad that they're not as straying from the whole the corruption in GCPD. And I definitely think that I wish that just Gordon kind of knew with that, because I feel like they're probably definitely gonna connect the Wayne stuff and the Wayne Enterprise stuff, trying to kill Bruce. Can have that all connected and have it like it's Falcone is going to be involved with it, and that's going to be all the big connection or something, or someone's going to be, involved with it all. And I think it's all going to be connected. I mean, it wouldn't make sense it wouldn't make sense to have it otherwise, not have it like that. So definitely think it would be interesting to see, or if not, then if it's not connected to the corruption in Gotham PD, then it'll definitely be connected with Bruce Wayne's murder, or all three, everything connected, which that'll probably happen. So this was definitely interesting. Like when they finally found Commissioner Loeb's daughter, that was surprising, I mean, we knew there was someone there. I mean, obviously we heard the banging around and what, and I thought that she was going to be like a, an autistic person or something like that, which I guess they did make her. She is actually, but I thought she was going to be like a file, like she was the file, and like she kind of memorized all of everyone's files and knows everything about everyone, and she thinks she's been playing chess in these games and whatnot, and kind of he's been making her memorize all these stuff, and she's this, yes, she killed her mother, but she also can memorize she has a photographic memory that can memorize anything, and she's she's the filing cabinet type thing. I think that's the way, what I was expecting. I think that definitely would have been a little bit more interesting than actually having files. I think that would have been very, because it would have been the really dilemma of, only commissioner the commissioner could really talk to him, talk to her and kind of get the information out. I think that definitely would have been a little bit of a twist in their difficulty to them to try to get it out of her and stuff. But then again, now that he has him in his Commissioner Loeb, now that Gordon has Commissioner Loeb in his back pocket, I think it's very interesting. But I definitely can't wait to see what's going to happen, and how, where is she? We didn't see where she is. I mean, we got the feeling that Gordon has her somewhere, but where? Who does Gordon have? That can be 24/7 watching her. He needs someone like that. I mean, that's how Commissioner Loeb. He had this old lady and this guy there. They were there 24/7 watching her. So I definitely think that, like, we don't know anyone that Commissioner Gordon could have. I mean, he has that lady friend there. The only people he's trust so far is Bullock. The Dr. Thompson, I think, Thompson, the doctor there, Bullock, Harvey, somewhat Penguin, and Barbara. I mean, Barbara a little bit more than and not so much Barbara anymore. But she wouldn't. I don't think she would she would help him, but I don't think he wouldn't leave him with her. So there's like really not many people who he could leave. He could leave her with and kind of be protected. Even Harvey Dent, he's no physical. He doesn't even carry a gun with him. Like she should have had a gun. And there were a lot of scenes though in this, like where he only had his regular issued handgun, where I think, we've seen him with shotguns in his apartment and stuff like that. And why not carry something better than your standard gun, on you all the time? Especially when the times when you're going. When they went to the Chinese guys, why not bring something just in case? Bring a bigger, better gun, something semi-automatic, something, or wear body armor. We rarely see him with body armor unless he's gonna go raid something. And I want to see him like wear body armor all the time. I mean, especially when you know that everyone's out for you all the time, and just start wearing it 24/7, like all the time when you're. I mean, have it next to your bed. I mean, in a situation you should. It'd be nice to see stuff like that. I want to see him with more guns and stuff like that, and bigger arsenal, and yeah, definitely be interesting to see that. And the Bruce storyline definitely will be interesting to see how that finishes off. How he fills out their Wayne. I definitely think it'd be cool to see. I know like we kind of want him to. There's that sense of he needs to let someone in to help, but I definitely think it'd be cool to see him solve this and figure this all out without letting Wayne Enterprise know that he's looking in anymore. I think it'd be cool. It'd be interesting to see if there was someone came off. I mean, obviously they're gonna probably send someone to assassinate Bruce now that now that Alfred's in the hospital. But the one problem that I could see with that is that Alfred's in the hospital right now, and Bruce is not going to leave his side. I mean, who does Bruce have? He's not going to go home and just be home alone in the mansion. Trying to figure out the death. I mean, yes, he wants to avenge Alfred and all that stuff and stop and clean out the Wayne Enterprise, but he he can't. He's not going to leave Alfred at the same time, and he also doesn't have anyone left to really go and watch him. He can't have. The only person he could trust to really protect him is Gordon, but Gordon's busy. Gordon has his own problems, so, and he knows that. So he wouldn't ask Gordon to do that. He wouldn't want to get anyone else involved. So I'm curious to see how they do that. Someone just got to come right in and, try to assassinate Bruce in a hospital filled with people, filled with witnesses and stuff like that, and cameras, and security cameras, I think that there's going to be interesting to see how they do that. I think it'll definitely be interesting to see that. Because I feel like if they were to, convince them to bring him out, if someone portrayed to be a nurse or something and, walked out and all of a sudden, I think it, in a fist fight even against anyone, I don't think he could take it on. I feel like, even Kat would beat him up in a fist fight. So I don't know that he's ready. He's there yet. But who knows? Maybe he has someone that we don't know of. He'll just pull someone out out of the back of his pocket. I mean, he is rich, so he could just pay anyone, any bodyguard, something like that. There's a lot of money to protect him, which would be nice, cool to see if they introduce a character that way. But who knows what will happen with that? Maybe we'll get some more Batman detective work out of him. But who knows how will he be able to do his detective work without being somewhere all alone. He can't go back home and do it. He can't go, he needs to have someone to protect him if Alfred's, still in a coma. He'd have to do it from the hospital, which I think is probably the best place for him to stay because it's so public and like a lot more people and there's security cameras and all that stuff. Or at least I would assume there would be. Who knows? Because they haven't really said what time it is, so who knows if they are. But let me know what you think, guys, of this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.